All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the first stream of Railroader. Um, I picked this game up probably, I'd say, maybe a month ago. Yeah, just about a month ago. Actually, exactly a month ago. Um, I have been loving it. I have absolutely been loving every single second of it. Um, I've been doing sandbox mode, just you know, to kind of freelance some stuff, um, try out different mods. I do have a company save, and we'll be jumping back and forth between the two. They are named for the same railroad, so won't be too much confusion there. But one of them's company, one of them's sandbox. It'll be pretty clear for a while which one's which, because they start you off at 5 grand and one steamer in company, so shouldn't be too big of a difference. At least not for a while. Uh, let's go ahead and jump in. Hope everyone is having a fantastic Tuesday. I certainly am. I'm off today. First time I've been off on a Tuesday in a long time. So, just been here at the house, getting used to the game. So, let's go ahead and jump in here. While we wait on everything to load in here. All right, so you can see most of the mods that I have there. Good on that. Already seeing some lag. That's not too promising. Once we get loaded in, hopefully everything is fine. No, I did English. When I did the recording, like a test recording, maybe about 20 minutes ago, um, the frame rate was pretty standard for the area that I was in. Certain areas on the map are a little bit more laggy than others. Um, I'm still running OBS Studio. Seems like that's kind of the best option for now. I am still looking for something better, something that won't impact my game as much while I'm using it. But loading screen always takes a while, so there's no problem there. There we go. I was like, the frame rate, FPS has never dropped. Right now we're getting our sounds in, so now we should be loading in. There we go. And we're here. Alright, let the world load in. Alright, so sitting in front of us is ANCR number 103. This train runs the ANCR Flyer, westbound. I have downloaded as many of the whistle and horn packs as I could find. So all of my locomotives, both steam and early diesel, have beautiful horns. I'll let you hear this one. Pretty nice. This is going to be our morning flyer. As you can see, pretty sizable map with all the mods in there. Silva Interchange is there. Dillsboro Engine Service is there. What else? East Whittier. English again. East Whittier Interchange Yard is there, as well as the Kirkland Coal Mine off of Ella. Governor's Island has a pretty sizable yard now. Bryson Interchange has its own yard separate from there. The Y, I downloaded the mod to make it a loop with a couple more industries that we can now serve. Alarka Junction, pretty standard. I did an extension of Robinson Coal Gap up there. Robinson Gap Coal, excuse me. Alarka Junction has a loop. I extended certain areas here, as well as the yard, a little extended. Chemical area has been extended. And then all the way down here at Andrews, downloaded all the mods that I could find for that too. Put the turntable, do the loop, bigger interchange yard, as well as some little adjustments to the industries there. I've got all my passenger trains set up, all my daily service stuff. I did just realize, though, that this train is going to need a double. It's going to need a double header. So we'll go ahead and do that, actually. See all of the engines and rolling stock that I have. So many. Hopefully we will get to use all of them through the course of these streams. Alright, let's go ahead and place you down. Oh, good. Come on. Alright. So, let's apply your handbrake. Let's grab you. Select equipment, customize. What am I up to now? 104? Okay, then you are going to be 105? Nope, it's already in use. Oh, these are all my special ones. 106. Default. All that will be changed. And all of the whistles that I have downloaded. I've been loving the 6 chimes for my passenger steamers. Want something a little more harmonious than that. Nope. What about this one's pretty good. Okay. Reverse just enough to couple up so I can attach those flat hands there. Come on. There they are. Okay. Now I'm gonna release your handbrake. Nobody should move. Good. That is fine. It's right here, not a problem. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna need to advance time to day 3, and this train right here, down here at Andrews, is the first passenger train thus far. It's the first one on the list, on the timetable. I'll show you that here. So, train 104, PO 16, leaves out of Andrews at 7:30 in the morning, gets to Hemingway by 9:30 to interchange with PO 20, which comes up from Alarka, gets there around 9:30, 9:35 or so, to take passengers the rest of the way to Silva, and then vice versa for 19 and 15. Arrives at Hemingway at 10:08. PO 15, which we were just sitting in front of, gets to Hemingway at 10:15, and then we'll make it all the way down to Andrews around noon. So let's Control T. Select. Okay. Reputation has changed from 70 to 110%. Okay. Ooh, look at that. Oh, wait. And Sylvia's received 41 cars, East Whittier received 36, Bryson received 52, and Andrews received 63. Good grief. Let's set you to road. So let's check on our interchange down here. Oh, we've got quite a few cars. Okay. Now, one thing I completely forgot to do before I did that was to add some extra power. I'm going to open these doors just so I can have space. Okay. Alright, guy. Let's get you on this turntable. Actually, yeah, so it'll be easier for me to just track it to that open track right there. Come on, a little bit, a little bit. There we go. So we're gonna need some heavy heavies. I could go with a Berkshire. I could go with a C&O, or I could go with a C&O. Yeah, we'll do the Berkshire. Okay. Now, next to the list, you are 52. Small pad, upper lettering, sandhill, glass marker, walkway lining, pilot lining, white walls, fuel centers, light boards. L wheels white. It's not back there, is it? No, it's not. I realize what sucks is that some of these locomotives can't be changed at all, which is so unfortunate. Okay, well that's quite well. Why do I do that? Ooh, I saw that. Frisco. What is that like? I feel like that should be on a much smaller engine than that. Oh, that's the one we just had on the other. That's the hooter. You know what? Go with ATSF. Yeah, we'll do ATSF. Alright. Now, for your tender, you want to do numbers or lettering? I think I'm going to do lettering. Underliner. Cool. Okay. Should be good. Way accurate. Okay. Okay. That's gonna be that should be good across. Come on, throw it. Jeez. Well. Now, as you can see, considering how many cards we received at each interchange, this game functions much better as multiplayer, which is why I'm opening up to all of you, opening this up to all of you. If you would like to join ANCR, you can join the channel membership at any level. I believe the lowest one is still $4.99 a month. That's $5. That's not even half as much as people pay for Netflix. So very, very considerate pricing there. Just join and I'll send you the password to get in and all that. Get you set up with your own crew. Come on. Here we go. All right. Something back here? Oh, it's all of you guys on the tail end that have your... Oof, you guys are going all the way to silver. Okay. Handbrake, handbrake, handbrake. Okay, so you guys are going to silver. Your Kirkland Valley coal. That's a lot of coal hoppers for Kirkland. Good grief. It's almost the whole train. And a few of them for Robinson. That's fine. Larka, copper as well. Kirkland Valley supplies. Timber. Anthohala. Larka chemicals. I believe that's at Alarka. Right? Give me that. Let me see. Yeah, 24 miles. Yeah. That's a diesel stamp. It's not. I need that. Yeah, put that on the switch list. Wait, I can do that to the whole train, right? That's the cycle. Oh, copy to nothing else. Okay. So we should be good to roll out now. Come on. As you can tell, even though I've had the game for a month, I'm still very much a noob. Still getting used to all the controls here. Do, I'm going to pull this all the way up about here. Because I know you've played this game, if not, those actually no, it's pretty much not a joke. Well, it should be fine. Just getting back. Should be fine. I thought I adjusted that. It's like super sensitive. It's got great frame rate when you're turning the camera. It jumps up to like 18, almost 20. The moment you stop, then it bounces back down to 9 frames a second. 17, 18 frames a second as I pan over. Oh no, it's not. It's the direction I was facing. Oh, it really is that bad. We should be good now. Oh, that's the Silva. That's Dillsboro. That's on the other side. That's near Silva. Actually, oh, I saw a blue tag back there, didn't I? No, I didn't. I was tripping. It's a box right up this blue. That's good. And the house. We get it. Big nice life. And it really does not like us looking west. should be a little better on the audio. Should be able to hear me a little bit better. It really does not like it's looking wet. That's fine by me. Ooh, we're starting to struggle. Which, if that's the case, we'll just do this. We're gonna double head up the mountain. 52. Beat your buddy. 53. Best part about sandbox mode is just being able to immediately help a fellow steamer out. White walls, headlight boards. Lettering color is white. I don't think I did that on that one. Sure. Alright. Apply your handbrake. I'm gonna let you just let gravity roll you back, just so I can see how steep that grade really is. It's pretty steep, ain't it? Pretty steep. Connect the flat hands. Release your handbrake. Run you up here. You select home. Set you up as there we go. Now we've got power. Got a doubleheader out of Andrews. Going by. Struggling now. Let's see. I'm gonna give them a wait for seconds. I'm gonna jump ahead here. Let's see here. Our locations. Oh, look at that. Okay. Power and light. 01 for oil, I'm guessing. Would be here, which is where? Back here by the Y. I had a feeling. Okay. Okay, so this is 01, that's R1. Okay, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. So we'll just bag it straight into there. Pretty sizable double track though. I'm gonna set you up to stop. No, I did that. You. Set up an MU. Yep. The game really does not like it when you set up a steamer as an MU. There you go. See, but now you're struggling. Now you're struggling because you don't have another. Okay, while they're doing that, I'm gonna go back to Andrews. I'm gonna set the steamer up to go ahead and stop its first stop, just so it's not late. Because knowing me, I won't. Just simply because of how this is disabled. No. You're stopping at Andrews. You're go ahead. Yeah. Andrews. You're stopping at F2. Okay. I keep forgetting. I kept forgetting what the timetable button was. Okay. So you are stopping at Andrews, Roto, Hopkins, Impala, Holman, Largo Junction, and not a Largo Junction. Hemingway. Hemingway is your terminus. Hemingway is a transfer station. east. Yeah, sure, number 60. And let's see. Loop back. All right. Safe settings. I'm not mistaken, some people dial out. Nope. Okay, everybody did. Yeah. You're gonna stop right here at Andrews. You should. Let's make sure that works. Where you going? I was about to say, are you just speed up? Do a stop. No, not bypass. Oh, no, 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 no. Yeah, you're gonna sit right there. You guys, come on, lag spike. All right, you're getting there. You are getting there. Let's go check on everything else. What, Andrews, Bryson, Whittier, Silva. That's right. Malarka doesn't get anything. But let's see, and you don't have to hit. See, you're the eastbound, so you're you're 20. Yeah, you don't have to get there till 9. Okay, so then Rice interchange. Yeah, let's check Bryson. So I know Bryson's probably got a lot of cars for us. Said what, like 60 something? I'll let this load in first. I don't want to overload it with too many tasks. Bryson received 52 cars. Oof, there they are. Yep, you're going to chemicals. Kirkland Valley, you're going to Robinson Gap Coal. You're all going to Kirkland. So you're going to Bryson Lumber and Coal Supply. So I can switch you out because you don't need to go anywhere. Really, you're going to Alarka. Just westbound. Westbound for those. Silva and Parsons are going eastbound. I like that they are color coded based on where exactly they're going. That's good at least. So let's go ahead and switch switch out the let's see. Yeah, because you're going to chemicals, which is down here in Alarka. So you can go with your other Alarka stuff there, obviously. I would say probably not anything else, really. So I'll just set it out by itself. The Kirkland stuff can all stay together. The Robinson Gap stuff will all stay together. Silva will go out. Silva will go out with the steamers when they get here. So yeah, we'll do that. We'll set all this out. Let's go ahead and get our trusty diesel pair, P40s. The last thing I did was pull out of this yard anyways, so yeah, all the way good. Wish the camera was a little bit easier to control. Pull out your set out first. downhill off that grade. This is the hump yard. Technically, that's also the hump yard off to our left, but coming in at 7. Woof. Anybody else getting ripped apart by this pollen, allergies, this, that, the other? Oh, God, so much. Alright. There we go. Beautiful. We're only cars out. Just recouple to him. Good. Good to have that boxcar on the tail end. Now that I think about it, we're going to want that boxcar on the tail. Of course, the cut we need from you is all the way back there. But you're going to... sweet. You've got a boxcar on each end. It'd be a little buffer set. Works out. you're going down to Alarka. Oh, wait. Who are you going to? Oh, Locust Pin. Where even is Locust Pin? I figured it wasn't a city or a town name. I'm guessing it's somewhere over here. I think I remember seeing it somewhere over here. So, we'll go ahead and do that too. I think the best way is going to be... Oh, actually. Boom. Figured it out. That one. We're going to pick up those cars there that we just set out. We're going to bring them all the way back. We're going to run them in, couple them up from that end to these four, then put them on their own track from there. That way we keep the tank cars buffered in. Oh, also, my executive train sitting right here. That's where I've had it. Parked for the last couple days. Once we get some more funds in as a company, see, we're only at $455. All that's from passenger fares. Once we get some more funds in, we will run the executive train around. So I figured out that's what I'm going to need to do in order to, excuse me, in order to keep from having to bleed the air off of every car. I'll have to apply the handbrake before I release the independent brake, and then disconnect the glad hands there, which makes sense. I believe that's how it's done in real life. You release all the brake pressure after you've applied a handbrake on a few cars to keep them from rolling. disconnect, and with all that brake pressure built up, then you got to bleed the air. Kimmy the Atony, hello, welcome to the stream. Just doing a little railroader here. We are heavily modded in sandbox mode. We are putting some cuts of cars together, or breaking down some bigger cuts into smaller cuts. You saw earlier we had 41, 36, 52, and 63. So we've had over 200 cars show up onto the line, ready to be swapped out with different industries. So got quite a bit of action for the next few hours. Ooh, that was abrupt. Alright. Handbrake. Handbrake. And handbrake. Reverse. Oh, wait. Whoops. Forgot. I need to tie on some handbrakes here. Release the independent. Ah, of course. I tried. Almost had it. I go back through it. Lead. 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 two on the very end. Lead. Handbrake. Lead. Handbrake. Lead. Handbrake. Lead. Okay. Now we should be good. Should be. Keyword should. Should. Alright, yeah, we're good now. Question is, will I have enough room to back this all the way out? Let's hope so. Said I watch your YouTube videos, seen the train horn show, Ace Boys go crazy. Indeed. Haven't said that one in a while. Yeah, we've got enough room. That switch. Then push these in. We've still got at least half an hour before our first passenger train gets on the move, and then it'll take them forever to get up near us anyways. Our priority, our first class passenger trains, the Georgia Crescent, those don't leave out of their stations until 9. So, ooh, look at that, they just arrived at Nantahala. Once we get done switching this thread. Oh, I don't know why I did that. But I wanted to press. You there. Let's check the box. Good grief, you're at 63? What are you doing at 63? Oh, this might be bad. This might be bad. See a tower, meaning you're way past where you need to be. What are you doing at 60 miles an hour? Fly. You're supposed to be doing 35 top speed. Where even are you? Oh, you're way past. Oh boy. Okay. No one pushed you. No one pushed you. It's a pretty big hill you had to come across, too. So the fact that you did that at 60 is actually a little bit impressive. But why? That's so weird. It said it arrived at the waypoint, and then it just kept going. Why did it not stop at the waypoint? YouTube are problems. Absolute problems. Yeah, see, your tender's handbrakes went on. No, stop rolling forward. Go back. Go backward. Backward. I see the problem. You couldn't handle that train at that speed, even though it's literally all empties. Okay, that's fine. And then let's do this then. I've been meaning to keep something sitting at Antahala anyway. The problem was always where to put it, but considering what you guys just did, I don't have a choice. Something's gonna have to sit there. Keep trains flying off that mountain. Let's go with one of these. And yes, you did read that right. ES44 DC. Select. Customize. See what numbers did I give you? 2000. So you are going to be 2002. Since you're going to be at Antahala and going to be help with things that get stuck, I'll give you a deep dark red for danger. Danger! Okay. Yes, I hear you. You're struggling to keep your break. You roll forward right into him. Set your handbrake. Set your handbrake. And you, my friend, are about to start pulling. Oh, wait. Can't. Because set you to run. Oh, lag spikes. Why do you do this? Also, it's weird these engines don't have, like, I mean, to be fair, they're a mod that wasn't originally supposed to be in here, but they don't have, like, spots. Going forward. Why are you suddenly wanting to go forward? Why are you going forward? Why are you going forward? Why are you going forward? No problem. At least not now. It's you two that are giving me problems. It's fine. I'll just delete you. Sorry about that, bud. Still up here. I think on the Andrews branch, or technically this is still the main Arthur branch. I think on this stretch, I'm gonna have. Nah, I don't think I'm gonna include Steve. The commuter statement, the daily service from Andrews to Arthur Junction might be the only steamer, or the only steam powered train I put on the line on this side of the line. It's clear that that hill causes problems. I mean, I tried to send the steamer over to Andrews earlier today, and it stalled out right at Nampala. It took me putting two GP38s on the rear and setting them to notch 5, not being MU, just running on their own, notch 5, and push the steamer over the hill. Doubled up the steamer, see if that worked. It doesn't. We'll just have to use it. At least didn't make it too far. But look at that hill. Hey, and it continues that height all the way up. I'll be very surprised if it gets this 47 cars all the way up there. Probably. Handbrake, 2 handbrakes, 3 handbrakes, 4 handbrakes. I'm gonna do 4 handbrakes on you. Take you out of that siding. Equipment, customize, Bell, GE. You're gonna be 2004. Oh boy. The thing is, I gotta get all this done before the other train gets out. The distance between Duluth Highway and Brock, it is downhill for northbounds. That crossing at Main Street in Duluth, which is right at milepost 612.5, is the top of the grade. It is downhill from there to Swanee, and it is also downhill from there to Norcross. Of course, it's a much steeper downhill to Norcross, but it is still downhill from there to Swanee, just a little bit. There's a slight incline between Duluth and Swanee, but from that crossing looking north, it is downhill. Well, that's right. I forgot. You can't move yet. I have to get up in the cab. Turn your engine on. What was that? This is what I'm talking about when I say it has no, like hitboxes or anything. Just launch you for nothing. Okay, engine on. And The thing about these models, something the creator mentioned, the engine will never turn. The other diesels can turn the engine on and off. With these, that is not the case. Once you turn them on, they are on. Mainly, excuse me, mainly because we have entirely other trains coming up. I was about to say, nobody should be moving. But I can't really okay. There it is. I have a feeling. Okay, all of that. That question is something you'd have to ask Google. I'm not a geographer. I can't tell you whether a bridge is higher up than a road. That's kind of unique. Class, geography class. I'm not sure what's higher than roads. What's higher than sea. Easily find out, why the terrain setting is there. Okay, all these are set. That one's set. I'm putting that one. Put a flyer. No. Good grief. No. Why did it do that? Yes, I know the switch list is empty. You're going to R1. This is not for the flyer. Why do you keep saying this is for the flyer? This is not for the flyer. Come on. Give me that big account. R1 is a shorter track. I thought so. Okay. Guessing that's what it is. Way back here. They feed from stuff way up here on this track. Okay, I guess. What is this? Is this the coal loader? No, this is not. This is lumber. Okay. Think? Well, no, not from where I was. I didn't have it. Alright, relax. Okay, I don't, I'm gonna put you, you're asking questions that don't, you're asking questions I wouldn't even be able to answer unless I worked in the railroad tracks. Very clear answers. Trains are longer that come out of certain cities because there's more stuff coming out of those cities. Stuff gets moved by train. The more stuff you have, the more train you need. That's just simple answer. You spam, that's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 messages. 8 different questions. That's a lot of questions. Unnecessary. For whatever reason, you do this every time I stream. I've given you chance after chance to not do that. You want to be stuck in your ways. At some point, you'll just be in an indefinite timeout. It's just how it's going to have to be. First time for everything. I've never had to do that to anybody on my stream. I've been streaming for 5 years. Never had to do that. Anyways, the stuff that I have here, logos and stuff, these are part of, I believe it's Legos mod, Legos Villain Traffic or something like that, reporting customer, reporting marks or something to that. Get great cars. Big hill that you're going on. From what I can tell, it's not even a hill. You have 2 engines. What are you struggling with 4 cars? Yeah, Swanee's a good spot to watch trains. I hadn't been there probably 4 years. Okay, so we're gonna pull you back onto the main line. But I think we'll keep the third engine on the rear just so we can have it. Once we get, I'm gonna give it 3 more minutes, and then I'm gonna check if 104 leaves. If they don't, then I know I have to order them. I thought it would just go like that, but it might not. It might not. Okay. That is our full train right there. Kirkland Valley Supply, Kirkland Valley Coal, Kirkland Valley Lumber, Rice's Lumber and Coal. Okay, so we do have to stop at Rice's for the one thing. That's right. I almost forgot about that. It's a good thing I put this up here so I can remember. Yeah, that's got to come off. And then these two have to come off. They need to go down to a Larka. Right? I don't know. It doesn't look like a Larka. Where is this? Oh, no, it is. Okay. Yeah. Rice, Lumber, and Coal. Put you there. Close you out. Put you in waypoint mode. You, my friend, are gonna stop. Max speed of 30. Should be road mode, right? For passenger settings. Why does it keep default? Yeah, group by destination. Okay. Now, back over here to you. This one. Ooh, the lag is real. How long have we been going? 2 hours at least? Okay. Probably a little bit longer. A few minutes more. Alright, now. going to Silva, so I need to pull you guys off. Actually, no, I don't know if I don't even know. The other way. Okay, you all are going to Robinson. You're going to Whittier. So Whittier's probably good. Well, you're also going to Cold Supply. You're going to Ella Farm and Supply. You're going to Kirkland. Okay. How do I want to do this? I'm gonna need the map up for this. Okay, so the Ella stuff can go with the Whittier stuff, which can go with the Kirkland stuff, because it's gonna have to go that way. So we can just pull the Whittier stuff off, pull right onto that track there, pull the Whittier stuff off, or I can set it on the tail end, actually. What? Two tourist stations. Oh, okay. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Roster. Oh, I'm trying to do that. Not that. Roster. There we go. And inspect. Passenger setting. Andrews and Romney are terminal station. Save setting. Oh man, you got the rotor pretty quick then, didn't you? Oh, that's in crowd. Show me on the map where you are. Hold in there, railroad station until 7 p.m. Okay, good. So it's actually working. Okay, so the Whittier stuff I'll put on the tail end of the Kirkland Ella cut, and then we'll cut it off here, and we'll run this over to the farm supply, and then I'll have to set that off somewhere. Full. Okay, Robinson Gap and the Larka cut. Let's see, before I do that, let me see what else I have out here. Because I don't even know what other. We've got almost the same amount of cars at each interchange. So at this point, I could essentially just figure out what I can group together. Send it on over, just ship it on over. So you're Union Lumber, so you're going all the way down to Nantahala. You're going to Bryson. You're going to Kirkland. You're going to Kirkland. You're going to Robinson. Stenzel Manufacturing, Wilmot House Track. All this is Kirkland. Ooh, that's a lot of coal. And then you're going to Silva. So you guys are coming in, but you're going back east. So I can bring you by. Excuse me. Alright, guys. I'm going to go ahead and cut the stream here. There's going to be a lot of maneuvering I'm going to have to do, and the lag that I'm getting while streaming is just, it's not going to go well for the next hour. So, once I figure out how to get frame rate and all that situated, which seems to be the issue in most of my games, although when I had the computer that was fine, which I would like to get one again. I'll just have to get one that's a little bit more suited for me. But yeah, once I get the frame rate situation figured out, you will see me for another stream. Otherwise, I'll just record video, which I actually might do right after the stream. But hope you all enjoyed. This was a good first episode. You guys got to see pretty much a good bit of things. Got to see at least half the line. Oh yeah, we're definitely going to keep that screenshot. Yeah, thank you all so much for watching and tuning in, and I will catch you all next time. Take care.